haven't done one of these for a very long time. It has been a while since I have waffled at you from behind the scenes, but I am in full makeup today to do some filming for my July plans, which hopefully you will be seeing way before you see this. But yeah, gonna be so British. Oh my gosh, it's hot. It's currently 26 degrees in here, and there is no air. And it's warmer in the house, it's warmer outside. Yeah, we're all melting. The cat Max earlier walked through from the kitchen through to the front room, and he slunk, bless him, and then just kind of like flopped and was as long as he possibly could be. So yeah, everyone's kind of like melting in this heat, but it is what it is. We don't have these very often, and it has well, these heat waves very often. I mean, we get them once a year now, so we really ought to be a little bit more kind of like prepared for it, but we never are. The plans that I have for July, if you've watched the last hangout, you will know they are very kind of influenced by the current heat wave that we're in, so we'll see how they go. I have been doing a tiny little bit of shopping, not a lot, because as you saw from my very last proper video, which I think was my I've blown the budget fabric haul video, I've blown the budget. I do have some little bits and pieces though. What have I done with, oh, I've lost the buttons already. I've lost the buttons already. How have I done that? There they are. I do have some bright green shell buttons that I did technically buy for the next Sew Along project that's coming out, but I decided not to wait for these to arrive and just to use the wooden buttons that I had in stock because I loved how they looked. I did put a vote up on Instagram and you guys overwhelmingly went for the lemon shaped buttons, and they were lovely with it, but I kind of felt that they blended in a little bit too much. I think those lemon buttons are so lovely that they need to be on something where they're going to stand out. Not that I make many solid types of dresses, but I do make them occasionally, so yeah, I think those buttons deserve something where they become more prominent rather than blend in. So I bought these but didn't end up using them, but I love shell buttons, so they're going to get added to the collection. And Freya from the Crafty, I think it was Freya from the Crafty So had managed to get some of the Crafty Pie ginghams in stock, the rainbow ginghams in stock, and she had 10 meters of each for £10 per meter, and I bought 3 meters of the small check and 3 meters of the larger check. It's a viscose and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I was thinking, oh, it's not our dog, I don't think. I'm going to go and double check. It's Rue next door. Not sure what she's upset about, but everybody seems fine. And Kaya's just in the background, in the back garden, just like very confused by the whole thing. Yes, I was talking about these, wasn't I? I don't know what I'm going to make with them. I was thinking about the Trend Patterns bias cut t-shirt dress, which I do really like and I want to give it a try, but these fabrics were, as I say, £10 per meter, so they're not exactly wearable muslin fodder, because I'm not sure if that dress, I've never made a trend pattern before, so I don't know how true they run to size. I don't know what the block is like. For my shape, I'm really lucky that the McCall's Vogue and Butterick blocks, if they use different ones, fit me really well with minor alterations, which I know is a really privileged position to be in. So yeah, I definitely want to try a wearable muslin of the Trend Patterns bias t-shirt dress before I go in with these ones. I'm also thinking these could be quite fun for like the Harlequin style shirt dress that I've been banging on about for a while now. I was thinking about doing it with the cotton lawn that I got from Lady McElroy because I've got the 2 colorways of that, so maybe we shall see. But they arrived, I think, 2 days ago, and they need to be washed, but I wanted to show you those and my buttons. So yeah, it's been a while, like I say, since I've done a behind the scenes waffle. I've got something else to show you as well. I was contacted by Ultrahuman to see if I wanted to try out their Ultrahuman Air ring, and this is actually something that I had been looking into. Now, I'd never heard of Ultrahuman before. Mum has a Fitbit and I was thinking about getting one of those. I was thinking about possibly an Apple Watch because I am an Apple lover. So I was thinking about that, but I don't really love wearing watches. Ring wise, I'd only heard of Aura rings before, and I was a bit hesitant about them because I really wanted the gold one, and the gold one was more expensive with Aura rings, and also you had to buy the ring and then you had to pay for a subscription to use any of the tracking services, which kind of seemed a little not great. So yeah, I was still looking, and like I said, I'd never heard of Ultrahuman before. They got in contact and they asked if I would like to try a ring, and I was just like, this is amazing, I've been looking for this, yes please. So they sent me out the ring size kit because I mean this is a very reasonably priced device for what it is, but it is an expensive purchase, so you want to make sure that you are getting the correct size and also the finish that you want. So you get this little kit in the post. Like I say, they sent this to me to tell you guys about. I haven't paid for it, but they've also not sponsored the content, so it's sponsor adjacent basically. So it comes like this, and you get a little card with all the different types of finishes that it has on it, and I went for the bionic gold, and they all cost the same amount, which I love. I'm very glad that I had the option of any of these colors. Then you get the ring kit. So there's a bunch of different sizes in there which are all labeled, and there's a whole video telling you about how to make sure that you're getting the correct size. And the rings, even like the little test rings, even have the kind of bump where the sensor is on this ring, and they're the same thickness. As I say, there's a video about it. So the idea is to find a ring that fits snugly whilst you're wearing it, but not so tightly that it cuts off circulation, obviously. And apparently your fingers can swell while you're asleep, so you want to make sure that you're finding a ring that fits well on possibly 2 fingers. It's these 3 fingers that they recommend that you wear the ring on, not your little finger and not your thumb. I was a bit gutted, I was hoping I could wear it on my thumb, but it is a bulkier ring than my standard like gold rings, so it's probably actually a good thing that I can't wear it on my thumb. So I wore this for a couple of days, realised I was a size 8, let them know, and then my ring arrived. That arrived in its very own box and came like this, so it's very sleek. I mean, you're not buying this for the kind of presentation, but the presentation matters, and I love the fact that they've thought about it and it looks like a beautiful thing in and of itself. So obviously this is empty, but your ring arrives there, and then on the inside you've got your welcome card, your cable, and your charger for your ring. And the battery life on this thing is pretty good. I've been wearing it for 3.5 weeks now. I've charged it a handful of times, and it tells me when it wants to be charged because it syncs up with an app on my phone. The charging time's really quick. It's a universal port, so it fits into my computer, charges really easily. The battery life, like I say, is really good. It lasts probably about 3.5 days. So far, I am absolutely loving this. It's already helped improve my sleep because it gives you insights into the different stages of your sleeps and the things that you could possibly be trying to do differently to improve your sleep. Also gives you like a suggested bedtime and a wake up time. It has an alarm on it that once you've achieved certain sleep goals, it will then gently wake you up. So I'm really enjoying that side of things. It's also tracking my cycle, heart rate, fitness levels, steps. It's really accurate for steps. I knew that I was doing way more steps than my phone thought I was. My phone always thought that I was letting my personal Tamagotchi die very quickly. I've like lowered the bar on my phone, so it was only tracking 400 steps a day, and it was like, yeah, you did it. And now it's just like, oh my gosh, you've done it so many times, because it also links to the Ultrahuman app as well as the health app that's already on my phone. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of steps. And what I thought was interesting is my cutting out days, I do a lot of steps. I knew I did, but it was just nice to have it kind of like reconfirmed or confirmed with this and the tracking app on the phone. So like I said, I've had this on for about 3.5 weeks now, and so far I'm loving it. I think that to get a real idea of how useful this is going to be, I'm going to need to wear this for much longer, so I'm going to give you guys another update in a couple of months time and let you know how I am faring with this thing. But to begin with, initial impressions, I think it's absolutely fabulous. I love the fact that you don't have to pay for all of the app tracking and data. There's loads of different things that you can track, like caffeine windows. Doesn't apply to me because I don't drink coffee or caffeine in any form, because nobody needs that. But yeah, there's so many what they call power plugs, and you can choose the ones that you want to optimize your tracking and your data to give you the best kind of information to improve your lifestyle and your overall health. Absolutely loving this thing. 100% recommend. But like I say, in a couple of months I will give you another update and let you know kind of like over the long term how this is going. Oh, I will just say as well, because one thing I was worried about is like, oh gosh, you know, like washing your hands or like having a shower or any of those kind of things. Like, do I have to take this off? And no, you don't. It is water resistant up to a very deep depth. So yeah, I've been wearing this whilst I've been doing the washing up. Not that I do that often. Daily skin routine and in the shower and stuff like that as well. And yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but I am really, really, really over the moon with this thing. I've already improved some bits and pieces, like I say, my sleep, different things like that. Loving it so far. We'll report back in a couple of months on the longer term benefits that I'm finding from this, but highly, highly, highly recommend. Anyway, like I say, it's not technically sponsored, but they did send it to me so that I could tell you guys about it, and I am so grateful that they did, and I'm so grateful to you guys for watching my videos and allowing things like that to happen, because I genuinely, well, I obviously wouldn't be in this position without you, so thank you. Right, I am slowly melting. So I am now going to try and film my July plans video. There's not a lot of plans because it's the 10th. Is it the 10th or the 11th? It's the 11th when I'm filming this. So yes, there's not a lot of plans because I have some bits left over, 2 shirts, and obviously my piping tutorial dress, which I started in December, and I'm still working on it now. So I still have a few bits and pieces left over from last month, but yeah, I do have some plans for hopefully some things that I would like to get done in July. So that video, as I say, you will have already seen. I am going to do a May and June lookbook. I have made some really lovely things that I'm really proud of and that I love, but the idea of doing a lot of changes, because there's about 25 items up there and some of them are French terry items, the idea of doing quick changes in and out of those to get the twirls in this weather, just no, it's not going to happen. So what I'm thinking I might do, and to be fair, there's 2 things that need their skirts leveled and hemmed. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is, when it's a little bit cooler, we have got some rain on the forecast soon, on a cooler day I'm going to get as much of those things filmed as I can. The French terry ones, it might end up being a video that I do later on in the year when it's cooled down significantly, because like I say, the idea of putting those on just does not appeal. So I will be doing a lookbook soon-ish. I'm just copping out because the hot flushes plus the heat wave plus the quick changes just does not fill me with joy, and I'm all about trying to fill my life with joy at the moment. So I'm going to film another plans video. I will be back a little bit later to let you know hopefully how that's gone, especially if I made this into a full maxi dress, which I'm thinking about doing. So that's a puppy. Hi baby, are you all right? He's wondering how I'm talking to. You sit down and you're a good boy when you're in here with mum. Yeah, you are. Sit, sit. Good boy. Stay. He did not stay. No, we don't eat chairs. No, we don't. We don't eat chairs, baby. Apparently we do eat chairs. This is not helpful. It's not. No. It's not helpful. No, 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 no. No, it's mine. It's mine. Kai. Kai, sit. Good boy. Stay. I've got like 10 more minutes to do and then I can pay you attention. No, it's my chair. Baby. Young man.
One eternity later.
Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Literally melting. Literally melting. It is currently 24 minutes past 5. So I am... Oh, I've nearly knocked over my drink on top of all my work as well. That would have been terrible. I am going to go back up to the main house and in fact I'm going to see if I can fit in the freezer. Possibly just the fridge. We'll see. Hopefully the freezer, I mean, to be fair, I'm not going to fit in the freezer, it's going to be very sad, but yeah, I'm going to go and try and cool down a little bit before my hangout with the peeps this evening. I also need to attempt to start editing this, but my poor laptop does not like the heat either, and it is overheating very, very quickly. There's a butterfly that made its way in. It's currently circling the shark and now the emotional support pigeon. I need to try and get that out. That's the only trouble about leaving the windows and doors open is that nature finds a way in. Anyway, sorry, distracted. Yes, no, I am going to try and edit little bits at a time and see if I can get some of it done whilst the laptop is cool enough, and then let it cool off and start again a bit later. Oh, and I also need to go put this in the wash. So I'm gonna go do all those things. I will be back down here later, but I am going to say goodbye to you for now, and I will, fingers crossed, be back tomorrow for more behind the scenes waffle, hopefully some actual sewing, although I do have interfacing to cut out for the 2 shirts that are cut out there, and I kind of think I want to start on the bag and do my bag. Ooh, Mum's calling me. I'll be back in a second. Hello. Yes. Yes. Right. Okay. Fruit lollies, more ice creams. Oh, cucumber. There's no cucumbers left. No, huh? Oh, that's good. I think I've eaten every cucumber that there is, but even if you buy more, I will eat more. Yes, exactly. Yes. So if you're expecting cucumber, I don't think there is any, so I would highly recommend you buy some. They're asking if there's I'm filming. They're asking if there's tomatoes. I don't like tomatoes, so I don't know if there's tomatoes or not. It's okay. It's fine. You're not the only one that interrupted. Kai came down and was very adamant that he wanted to be on camera, and then he ate my chair. I have video evidence of it, so I will be naming and shaming later. But yes, okay. Yeah, all good. I have got my Zoom call at 8 o'clock this evening, so as long as you guys are back before then so that I can go and get the KFC. Yeah. Okay, cool. Right then, I'll see you when you get back. Okay, bye. The car's been in for its service, and Dad was sitting with the air conditioning on, has run the battery down, so they've had it jumped and they're now driving around to charge the battery up. Anyway, what was I saying? I can't remember. I think I was saying that I was going to go and live in the fridge, didn't I? I might try that before they come home, but that's probably not going to work. So I am going to stop waffling at you because I'm literally just babbling now. I will be back tomorrow for more waffle, hopefully, and yeah, like I say, spend some time editing to try and get a video up this week, because I didn't put a video up last week, and it's Friday and I haven't had a video up this week either. Wish me luck. Bye.